Hello, welcome to the newest episode of Spill the Tea podcast. Today we have a very special guest, Damien, and I'm Denaya.
I'm Anggi.
And I'm Dewi.
We will lead the podcast today. So, Damien, we already know your name. Could you please tell us more about yourself?
Of course. So first, thank you for giving this interview. As you know, I'm Damien. I'm 23 years old. I come from France, and I just graduated this year. So I finished my studies. I did an entrepreneurship master in a business school in France, and that's it. My hobbies are fishing and tennis, and so playing tennis.
Wow, tennis.
Tennis. It's cool.
It's a cool hobby.
So, Damien, I would like to ask some questions to you. And
Yes, sure.
what do you do in Bali?
So in Bali, I'm doing a volunteering program in an organization that is called Luh Km Center, and this organization provides free English class for the young students.
Oh, okay. So, so you do the volunteering in at Luh Km Center,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
is it what do you teach for the students?
So I teach English, and we have different curriculums every month, and we work on different topics. So it can be hospitality and tourism, it can be technology. We watch also some movies in English to make them improve their level.
Okay, so the student is from like Bali, the local.
Exactly.
Students.
Yeah. These are local students. Yeah, and they are between like 9 or 10 and 17 years old.
Wow.
I was wondering, since when you joined the volunteering program?
3 months ago.
3 months ago.
Yes.
New.
Yes, exactly.
And I was also wondering what motivates you to do the volunteering?
So during my business school in our third year, we went abroad, and we had the opportunity to do an internship and also a university exchange.
Okay.
We could also have chose the volunteering program, but I preferred to choose the internship. And I knew I wanted to travel after my studies. That's why I chose to try the experience of being a volunteer in an organization. That's why. And also because I have a friend of mine that came here in Luh Km Center 3 years ago. That's why.
So your friends came here
First?
Yes, first.
Before you?
And, yes, and then he told me, if you want to travel and discover Indonesia, you should come to Bali. And that's a really nice place to.
The right place to come.
Your friends suggest you to come here.
Exactly. Yeah.
And like, is it your first time to visit Bali? And what is your first impression about Bali?
Yeah, so of course it's my first time in Bali, first time in Indonesia, and so far I just love the experience. Yeah, I am having really good times, and I'm going back to France in 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
In
Yes.
2 weeks from now.
Yes, from now.
Oh,
It's almost the end
so
of the
sad.
experience.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, this has been a.
We're so grateful interviewing you right now.
yeah.
So, have you been to another place in Indonesia, except Bali, at this moment?
Yes, I went in Sumatra.
Wow, really?
Yes, I went in Sumatra.
Before this or after?
What did you do there?
During I went 3 weeks ago.
Oh.
Yeah, and I went to Sumatra to do a trekking to see the orangutans.
Our friends, right?
Our friends.
And how was it? How was the trekking?
It was amazing.
It was awesome.
yes.
Because we never been there, right?
Yeah, we never been there.
And that was my first time in the jungle, in the really white jungle, and yeah, amazing experience. I went for 3 days, so 3 days and 2 nights trekking with 2 local guides. I mean, I think words are not enough to describe the experience, but it was amazing.
You are so strong. I think I must be I was really sick if I
Yeah.
have to go
But
to
it
trekking.
was pretty safe. Really.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think everyone can do it.
Interesting.
It took like how many hours?
To go to Sumatra.
No, I mean for the trekking.
For the trekking, we walked between 6 and 7 hours per day. Yes.
Wow.
And then we had two different camps, and we slept at night in those camps.
Yeah.
Were
I
you
can't imagine.
going alone or you're with your
I
friends?
met a friend.
In Sumatra?
Yes, in Sumatra.
Oh.
A French girl that I already met in Bali before.
Oh.
And she went in Sumatra. She told me if you want to do a trek, you can join
Oh.
with pleasure. And then so we were two, and another girl from the UK joined also the group, but we didn't know her. She was alone, so the
Yeah.
company told her we may join these two guys, and
Just join them.
And because it is your first time in Bali and you here in a really short time, like 3 months. And I hope you-
short and also long it depends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I hope you already experienced a good culture here. But I was wondering, are you perhaps like have any interesting or are you find any interesting culture here in Bali in that short period of time?
Yes, it's hard to explain because we have really different cultures, but also really close. You have a lot of traditions regarding the Hinduism religion.
Yes.
But in some things of the life, like everyday life, I think we are also really close in your habits.
Okay. I just want to ask you about culture shock. So what is your biggest culture shock when you come to Bali?
I think
it must be
Good
that.
question.
I think it is the spicy food.
That's
spicy food?
Definitely.
So it's your country?
We don't eat that much spicy.
Oh,
And to be real honest, I don't really like spicy food.
Oh, you don't really like spicy
Yeah.
food, so the biggest culture shock is.
I think it was the biggest culture shock.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Okay.
And also a positive culture shock is how welcoming people are.
Oh.
I mean, I feel welcome everywhere, so that's also what I really like.
But indeed, our food is spicier than European food.
Definitely.
Definitely. And I heard that a lot about from other foreigners. Like your food is spicy.
Oh, really?
It has so much like spice and others. But
Yeah, of course. I
Yeah.
mean, food in Europe is more sweet.
You have like learned of tapestry.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah.
Okay, what is the most interesting thing that you find when you come to Bali?
I think the forest and how wide it can be sometimes. I mean, to give you an example, when I arrived, I went to a place to do hiking in the first week, which is called Bukit Runyan.
Bukit Runyan.
Yes, Bukit
Wow.
I've been there.
Yes,
Really?
I've
You've
been
been
there.
there?
Yes.
It's
And I was with local people. That was amazing. And when we reached the top for sunrise, I realized that I was in a really wide place, and I've never seen something that wide.
Oh, wow.
And that impressed me so much because you have the view on the Batur, the lake, just amazing. And the Anggreni also.
Okay. I believe that you already found lots of Balinese people here in Bali.
Yeah, of course.
So, what do you think about Balinese?
So as I told you before,
Yeah.
like your people are so welcoming.
Yeah.
I don't really know that.
Like we say.
Good
Yeah,
morning,
exactly.
It's all about greeting.
Greetings.
Yeah.
Stranger, hello,
Hello.
Swastiastu.
And even when I went to someone's house, you feel welcome everywhere.
Wow.
I mean, like everyone asks you if you want some food, if you want a drink, and you feel like home everywhere. And I've never experienced it before.
So So I mean, like that's the first experience that you get in Bali. So is it like you never see it in your country? I mean, like how
I mean,
people
not
live
not that much. I used to live in Paris, so I did my studies in Paris, and the life is really different. I used to work in an insurance company, so I need to take the subway from my apartments to the company every morning, and you take the subway, which is really crowded, and everyone's face in the subway. And everyone is
busy with.
and not even busy, just social media or stuff. And no one's smiling.
Oh, I think because people are like more influenced, maybe.
Definitely, yeah. But even though I mean, here in Bali, when I take the motorbike, and I see someone in the road, and everyone gives you a smile.
Hi.
Yeah, exactly. We don't know each other.
We don't know each other.
Exactly. Maybe because I'm a bully, but. Yeah.
For me as a Balinese, I also realized that we have like great hospitality because tourism is our like main
Economy.
Yeah, of course, but I think it's natural.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the organization like Student Learning Center is in Keramas, which is a small village, not that much tourism, but still everyone
Still
is
breathing.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Balinese people always like because we need each other, so that's why we always like friendly to each other because as we know that we are a human, we cannot live alone, right? So that's why.
Of course. But I think it has been the biggest lesson I had from this trip, this experience. Yeah.
I have this
Don't be
tradition. Yeah, I have this tradition.
True.
Still grows and grows.
Yeah, of course. At least keep it.
Keep
Keep it really important.
And I was wondering about your like lifestyle in Bali. Perhaps is it different with your lifestyle in France?
So much different.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What is the difference? What is the difference? What is the difference?
So basically, when I woke up in France, I used to first struggling to wake up. Maybe because I didn't want to go to work. Because I mean the main problem was the traffic in the subway. I didn't want to take the subway because it was too crowded. And just have breakfast, leave in a hurry because you don't want to be late, and that's it. You spend your day in an office, then you come back, you take the subway, and you eat and you sleep and you go to work again. And you don't have that much spare time to go out or do activities. I mean, that's the situation. That was my situation in Paris. But here. First, I don't struggle anymore to wake up in the morning. I wake up with the sun, so around 6:30, 7 maximum.
Wow.
I don't even need the alarm in my phone. Yeah, and I play tennis a lot, like once every 2 days, maybe. And then I give class in Slovakia in the organization, and I have a lot of spare time to go and explore around at least around the organization.
So basically, you don't have like the repeated daily routine, like.
Yeah, exactly. Every day is different.
So maybe that's why you like wake up more exciting to
That's
like welcome the day.
Because the new activities.
Yeah, because you don't know what you are going to do in that day. Like it's like a surprise. Like.
Yeah, exactly. And as I don't like to plan things, I just see and wait what happens.
Yeah. Maybe because that routine in France that make you maybe a little bit stressed.
Yes, stressed, depressed. Yeah, you can
The
say.
repeating routine.
Of course,
The
yes.
same routine.
And that's why I was expecting by living in Bali also.
Oh.
To do something different
Oh yeah.
and to go out of my comfort zone.
Yes.
Work from Bali.
Are you perhaps have like suggestion for those who want to come to Bali?
Oh yeah.
Don't hesitate first.
Yeah.
Just come and see what happens because you will be welcome everywhere. As I didn't experience it. And yeah, that's it. That's a beautiful island, beautiful people. So don't hesitate.
Wow.
All right. Thank you so much, Damien, for your experiences. You already share your experience in Bali. Even your experience in Sumatra, you trekking and with orangutan. That's very cool. Even we, as a local, as Indonesians, we haven't went to Sumatra. It's a really cool experience. Thank you so much.
I wish you can experience it.
Yeah.
I wish
One day.
maybe after graduate.
Yes,
Yeah.
because we still busy with the
hopefully.
thesis.
And I think that's all for today's episode. And see you in the next podcast video.
Bye.
Bye.